55-year-old Lynette Hooker, an experienced sailor from Michigan, disappeared on the evening of April 4th of 2026 after allegedly falling from a dinghy while on vacation in the Bahamas. Her husband, Brian Hooker, claimed that rough weather, high winds, and strong currents separated them. But federal and international investigations have cast serious doubt on Brian Hooker's timeline. Lynette and Brian Hooker were experienced mariners who had sailed together for over a decade. They transitioned from small vessels to a 46-foot Morgan sailboat named the Soulmate. They documented their travels on social media platforms under the name the Sailing Hookers. However, public records and statements from family members paint a turbulent picture of their relationship. In addition to that, Brian Hooker's first wife obtained a protection order against him in 1999 following reports of physical abuse and threats. In 2005, he was investigated for child abuse but was ultimately acquitted at trial. On February 1st of 2015, police responded to reports of an assault at the residence of Lynette and Brian Hooker. Both parties were highly intoxicated. Brian had a bloody nose and claimed Lynette hit him, while Lynette stated that Brian Hooker choked and punched her. Lynette Hooker was arrested, but prosecutors ended up dropping the case as they had insufficient evidence as to who was the primary aggressor. I apologize. I believe my neighbors are playing the drums. A sailing friend of the Hookers reported that Lynette had previously stated that she wanted a divorce and did not plan to return to sea, citing too much closeness. On April 4th of 2026, at approximately 7:30 p.m., Lynette and Brian Hooker departed their hotel in the Bahamas and headed towards the Soulmate in their dinghy. According to Brian, Lynette fell overboard during the transit while holding the dinghy's keys, resulting in a dead engine. Brian claimed that he flew a flotation device but lost track of Lynette in the pitch-black waters. Why were they not wearing life jackets? The next morning around 4 a.m., Brian Hooker returned to shore, appearing dehydrated and tired. He alerted a security guard who called emergency services. A search and rescue operation was launched involving Bahamas police and the U.S. Coast Guard, but only a single flotation device was recovered along the shore. Lynette's daughter has publicly questioned Brian Hooker's account of events, stating that her mother was extremely fit and experienced on boats. She also stated that her mother would not have had the dinghy's keys as it was Brian who would always operate it. The U.S. Coast Guard has officially opened a criminal investigation into the disappearance of Lynette Hooker. Despite extensive efforts by international authorities, she remains missing. Brian Hooker has not been charged in relation to his wife's disappearance, and the investigation into where Lynette Hooker is continues. A friend of Brian Hooker has spoken out and stated that his version of events do not appear to be lining up. Imagine your own husband bringing you out into the unforgiving waters in a whole ass other country and leaving you to drown. Allegedly. Things don't seem to be making any sense. In my opinion, Brian Hooker knows more. But as always, I want to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you guys think of this case? You know, I always love to hear everything you have to say, and thank you guys so much for clicking on this video today. If you are new here and you do enjoy this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss updates on this case as well as videos just like this one. And if you did like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up as it's a free way to support the channel. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you in my next video.